Hola.
Hola.
Hey, there's one person watching. Is that us?
That might be.
Actually, I'm going to get on my phone just so I can see the activities. We don't need to. Hey, look, Nick and Neoshea are live. It says so right here on my phone.
This is like our... Hello, Diana. Can you hear us just fine?
Okay, good.
There we go. That's a little better.
I'm still dark.
You're still dark. Tennessee in the house.
All right.
Can you hear us, Diana? I just want to make sure it's working. Yes, good. Okay, thank you.
Perfecto. So I know we only have one on here right now, but I will say there's a storm over the mountains right now. Sometimes when it storms in the mountains, we lose electricity here. So if we go away, we probably won't be back.
We lose the internet,
So,
electricity, everything. So. Okay. Hello. Let's see. Angel Servant Geronimo. Hopefully I said that right.
Geronimo,
Geronimo.
unless it's Geronimo.
We do both Spanish and English. Well, we don't speak a lot of Spanish, but we have a lot of followers and subscribers that speak Spanish. So we're just waiting until a few more people pop on. But we'll go ahead and get started, though. We are, no, we're not at the coffee shop. We are at home. So we're in our casa. So, yeah, a lovely home. It's not very big.
Our tiny home today.
Yeah.
Although there wasn't many people at the coffee shop, so we probably should have just stayed there.
Yeah. When we did it 2 weeks ago, we were in the coffee shop, and there were lots of people in the coffee shop. It was loud, but I mean, it didn't affect it at all. But we decided we're going to go ahead and do it at home. But tonight, we are decided to do it at home because we figured it would be busy. It's not busy at the coffee shop. There's nobody there, and because everybody's at a quinceañera right now. Quinceañera. I can't say it very well. Okay, so yes, you do hear a kid. Of course, we come home when we do it because it's quiet here, but our landlord is right outside the window, or our door right here. Her and her son they're watering the plants. And so he's sitting right here.
So when there's usually no one inside our house, today when we go live, of course there is.
He's never right here by our door. And so he's here being loud.
That's all right.
They only speak Spanish, so they don't know what we're saying.
Well, Mom does. Dad speaks some English.
Dad, but it's only mom and son right here. So, yeah. He's playing with some gardening tools. So, hola. He's so cute. Okay, so are we used to Mexico? What do you think?
A lot of aspects, yes. When I came down here, I was terrified. Because, all I've ever known of Mexico is what I've heard on the news. And now it's just where we live. I don't know. I guess for the most part, yes.
Yeah.
There's still places that we haven't been, obviously. And, it'd be nice to get out and explore a little more. We have a week off from Spanish school this week, so
Yeah,
hopefully we'll get out and do a little looking around.
yeah, definitely. So I feel like I'm used to Mexico right now. I mean, where we're at least. But so we're pretty acclimated now. So yeah, but lapis, lapis, pencil. You found a pencil. So, oh wow. Sorry, we didn't expect to have company. But if you're just popping on or anything, make sure to say where you're from. Want to know where you're watching from. So Angel says, "Hello, how is the weather?" So
Humid today.
it's very humid. It's sticky, like you can feel it on your skin.
It's always pretty humid. Today
Mhm.
has seemed a little extra.
Yeah, so that's why we have a fan going on us right back there because it's a little warm and sticky. We don't have air conditioning, of course, and we don't have windows, like glass windows.
We have screens.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So,
Hello
So,
from
yeah.
Hello Michigan. That's what I meant to say, of course.
hello, Margie. Margie was
Oh,
on last time.
I remember
So
Margie.
glad to see you again.
California.
Watching from California. Hello, Maria. Awesome. So we just want to celebrate a little bit because today was our last day of Spanish school, and for level one,
There's a lot more Spanish school to go through.
Yeah.
We're terrible at it.
but we made it through level one. And level one, all levels are 7 weeks long. 7 weeks. Oh my goodness! And it went quick.
Yeah, and we learned about a year's worth of Spanish in those 7 weeks.
So basically, if you're thinking high school, it's like we were freshmen in high school for 7 weeks.
Yeah. Next week we'll be sophomores.
Yeah.
We get a week off, and we plan to enjoy some of that time.
Yeah. So thank you, Margie. Yeah.
And then next time we get out of school will be right before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So how are you going to celebrate? Well, guess what? Somebody has a birthday on Monday.
I know who that is.
So we're going to probably go and explore a little while. So I don't know. We're talking about going to Puerto Escondido, so and going to explore a little bit there. We've been there once, really, to explore.
Yeah, only once to really explore.
But so
Big 30, yes, absolutely. Yes. I will be 41.
mhm.
She's 30.
Yeah. So that age of 40, once you hit 40.
All downhill from here.
Mm-hmm. So anyhow, let's see. So we are going to celebrate by going to different areas, hopefully. But for sure, we're talking about Puerto Escondido. We're going to go and try out some different food there and go back to the Mercado. We love the Mercado. I did. I don't know. Did you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to go back. Maybe get some meat. So,
We were told today about a beach that's about 2 hours away. I guess it's got coral and it's good for snorkeling and stuff. So we might try and get over there.
yeah, take a
It
day
is
trip
south
there.
of here, out by somewhere near Hualtuco.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know for sure.
yeah. So, he's just enjoying, our landlord's son is just enjoying playing right here on our porch area. I don't know what you call that, cement slab. So,
No.
all right. So Diana asked, do you guys get an allowance, and how do you get supplies for you and your hubby?
Well, so this, if I can point at it, it's weird. the mirrored image on the screen is weird. I can't point. The shelf back here is full of supplies that we brought from the United States. It's basically our own little storehouse. Half of that we didn't really need. Half of that we can get here. And then there's some stuff at home that we thought, oh, we don't need it down there. We'll just buy it down there. They don't have it here. Just ridiculous things. But, as far as an allowance, we are at the moment living off money from selling stuff, houses. We've actually had some donations rolling in. It hasn't been a lot, but it's been enough to sustain us.
It's been helpful, very, very helpful, all the donations that have come in. So, yeah. And another thing is, as far as getting supplies and stuff, like they have, we have small little stores called tiendas. We can go get supplies there. But we do go to Rio Grande, and at Rio Grande they have Bodega, which is kind of owned by Walmart.
It's owned by Walmart.
It's like a what did you call it? Warehouse.
Bodega actually means warehouse. That one's called Bodega Aurora. Or Herrera.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, with rolled R's. Just imagine that there were some rolled R's in there, and that's how it's said.
So it's kind of like going to, I don't know, and it feels like going to a Dollar General in a sense in there. So,
but they have good stuff. And then there's a fruit and veggie store. Have we done a video on the fruit and veggie store?
We have.
We love the fruit and veggie store.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites.
We don't go to Rio without going there and getting some stuff. I cut up some pineapples this morning. And,
yeah.
We got some grapes, which are from the United States. Come to southern Mexico to import fruit from the U.S., I guess. But they're delicious. I don't know. We always end up with something different every time we go there.
And then there's the Carniceria.
Carniceria.
Carniceria? Carniceria? I thought it was Carney.
Carniceria.
Okay. I thought it had an I. So anyways, that's the meat market. So
somebody will correct us.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because now I'm questioning it.
I thought it was a Carniceria. That's the butcher, at least.
Carniceria.
So. Yeah, Carniceria. That's it.
Yeah.
So, we are still working on our Spanish, as you can tell. So,
and we will be for the rest of our lives.
Those of you that are on here right now, do any of you speak Spanish, or is it just English? So, and Marky asked, how long do you plan on being there?
That's an excellent question. Until God says, hey, I have something else for you to do. We will be here. We are really open-ended at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess we feel like we've got a 2-year minimum, is what we've told some people. We've got a year of Spanish school, and then we've got a year that we're planning on helping set up some different things around the base, the mechanic program, the auto mechanic program, just a few things that they need done around the base. And then after that year, I guess we'll see. And maybe they'll get tired of us and send us on our way, and we'll go someplace else. But this is what we feel like God has told us to do. And so we assume there's a mission beyond Spanish school here. But that is only a assumption at this point.
Yeah. So we'll see, but for sure at least a year, 2 probably. So,
maybe 10.
Yeah. If God wants us to be here that long, we'll be here that long. So, yeah. So the state that we're in is Oaxaca. So, and wow, Oaxaca is beautiful. So, I mean, we can't really say much for the other states, but we really like Oaxaca. So.
Yeah. We were impressed with some of the places we drove through on the way down here, but we love it here. It's gorgeous. It is. It is. I think the poorest state in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken, and so there's some issues here, but we
Yeah.
love every bit of it. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Aging on your own terms. Thank you for joining. So glad to see you. Let's see. Margie asks, "Are you going to adopt one of them dogs that wants to follow you around?"
No, probably not. But our dog did follow us again this morning. She's not our dog, but I think we are her humans. I don't know how that works, but
Yeah.
I think she adopted us.
Yeah.
We don't do much with that dog. We don't feed it. We don't really play with it much, but it follows us every day to school. Usually when we get out of school and we walk to the coffee shop, it's laying on the front steps of the coffee shop. And when we leave the coffee shop to go home, it follows us right back here. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a really good dog.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them around here that just look terribly sickly. And
The thing is like it. People will try to adopt the dogs and take care of them, but then they leave and they go back to the States, and then the dogs are left to fend for themselves again. So that's kind of the issue. And so we know we probably won't be here permanently. We don't know. We are going to travel back to the States, and be gone for like 4 months or something. So it just wouldn't be good for the dogs if we were to take one in or whatever. So, okay.
yeah, there was one on there that I saw started from Margie.
Maria.
Well, no, Maria. Yep, you're right. I actually read it before it got deleted. Roca Blanca, technically, Roca Blanca is a big white rock, as the name would suggest, out in the ocean. Roca Blanca mission base is the mission we are at, actually. Roca Blanca. That's their Spanish school shirt from this year. The mission base is where we're technically at. We don't live on the base. The town is El Cacalote, and yeah, I don't know about here because the place we're in is super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 bedroom and the kitchen. And we're getting it relatively cheap because we're here with the Spanish school.
Yeah.
But the rent's not much. It's around 2,000 to 3,000 pesos for a lot of the places here in this town per month, which is really reasonable. There are some Airbnbs.
Those
just northwest of here, and they are outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
So
super expensive. But renting here is
as far as
expensive.
normal monthly rent places. I don't know how much there is to rent here.
Yeah. We don't know if there's any homes open.
We're probably going to
available.
have to figure that out sometime in the next year. But
Yeah.
right now, we don't have to care. So
As long as we're here for the Spanish school, they take care of us and they make sure that we have a home that we can rent and stuff.
I mean, we pay them, but yeah, they set these houses up. But,
yeah. So yeah. But I don't know. So
yeah, and the Yucatan, I mean, that's across the. That's across the Yucatan Peninsula is across the mountains from us. It's more of a touristy place, and I've heard some people say as much as 4 or 5 times more expensive to live over there. So, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just watched actually a YouTube video a few days ago, earlier this week, about it. Somebody that was comparing someplace over on the Yucatan to Puerto Escondido. And they said a lot of the prices here were way lower.
yeah. So Angel is asking about whether we're adapting to the tropical climate, if it's been difficult or if we enjoy it.
Yes, we do enjoy it, actually. I don't know. We like this, and we've been getting warnings on our phone, freeze warnings from back home.
Yeah.
On our phones. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to be here when it's 80 degrees and it's freezing at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're getting used to it.
Yeah.
When we go home for Christmas, it's going to be a little bit of a shock, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're enjoying the tropical climate, and I mean it is sticky and stuff, but it's, you know, the humidity is hard, but we deal with it and it's okay. As I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like when we first came here, it was like, man, it's hot, but now it's like, we're enjoying it. So yeah, we're enjoying Indian summer here. Yeah. So in California, yeah. So I used to live in California. I forget what the weather's like there, but I remember I used to love the weather.
Oh,
so.
she's in Michigan.
Oh, Marky's in Michigan. Sorry, Marky. So, oh yeah, now I see. Michigan. Indian summer. Okay. So, what is the temperature there? Warm, dry weather. So no humidity. 70. Oh, that's nice.
We would love some 70 degrees and no humidity at the moment.
That would be nice.
It cools off at night. You
It
put
does.
the fan in the window, and by the middle of the night, I pull the sheet up over me.
Yeah.
It's just about perfect.
So yeah. But anyhow, we are going to be adding on some new videos as well, and part of those videos, I'm interviewing other people that are here for the Spanish school just to get their story and their background and why they're here, why they're learning Spanish and everything like that. So I just did an interview today, and that interview, I think I'm going to probably put it on next week sometime. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I love learning about other people's stories and everything, so I just wanted to share those out. And then another video that I'm going to be making is I'm going to go around Roca Blanca Mission Base, and I'm going to film the different buildings and tell what each of the buildings are and what they do there. So it's pretty neat. But yeah, so if you're on and if you weren't on before, let us know where you're watching from. We would love to know. We are enjoying this time here in Mexico, and we enjoy sharing about it and everything. Yeah, so Diana, there are more Americans here with us. There are 11 Americans, well, 10 Americans, one person from England, and we're all in Spanish school together. We all just finished level 1, and then we're going to all do level 2 soon. And then that'll be not this coming Monday, but the following Monday we start level 2. During that time, 8 more Americans are joining to do level 1 while we're doing level 2.
Which has been really bizarre. They said that the last Spanish class, they had no level 1s. And it's nice to see a familiar face, or a familiar name anyway. But they had no level 1s. This time there was 11 level 1s.
Yeah.
And now there's 8 more coming. There were supposed to be 9 more coming, and there's going to be 8 more coming. It's going to be packed in that little school because the building is small. So I'm not exactly sure what God is working on at the moment, but obviously there is something going on that so many have just started showing up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And there's a guy here who we won't give any specifics, but apparently his faith is not real strong. And we're not 100% sure that he's really Christian per se. But he said that he just felt like he was led to come here. And we're like, we're in the middle of nowhere in Oaxaca, Mexico, in a tiny little village. I'm not sure how you feel if you're led to come somewhere, but God's not a part of that. I'm not sure what his story is exactly, but it should be good. I mean, it seems like something's happening there.
He's not in the Spanish school. He's from a different country. So,
Yeah.
Margie says, I know you're Christians, but are all the students the same religion? So when you apply to come to Spanish school here, you have to give a reference, and the reference has to be your pastor. And so they call your pastor to get that reference.
So the Bible school actually and the trade school work together to actually send pastors, and the geckos are running around.
A gecko is running around on the ceiling, and he made a mess on my notebook here.
I need to put an umbrella above it. We love the geckos. They eat lots of bugs.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're back to where we were at. I don't even remember where we were at.
Talking about the religion.
Yeah. So they have to send. They have to have a trade to be able to go out into the villages and work, because they don't want them just showing up and making the locals, support the church. That's not what this base does. We send people out equipped to support themselves, add to the community, and that way nobody's feeling the burden of starting a new church. That way everything can be done, through the mission, through the trades, and through the I guess some through the community.
Yeah. Hopefully that answered your question, Margie. Maria, so Yucatan, that I would love. I'll probably have to look that up and see and everything. That's pretty awesome. So I hope it works out for you, for sure. You'll have to keep us updated. Let us know. Is there a plan of when you're gonna go?
Oh, that's an island in Mexico?
Oh, good. Thank you, Margie, for the question. So.
That's just north of Cancun.
Oh, okay.
Is where that's at. Yes, that is tourist. Nothing but tourist area up that way, for what I've heard anyway.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Really know.
So, but that's a lot of people though there, compared to where we are.
Yeah, so. There's I don't know, 500 maybe in our town.
Yeah, so there's
maybe not even that, but probably 500.
Yeah, I have no idea. So, if you're just hopping on, let us know where you're watching from. So, a really awesome thing. We want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed and that has been watching our videos and everything. We are now able to get super chats and super stickers to help with donations or whatever, I guess. I'm not sure. This is all new to us. So
we don't know.
I just thought it was really awesome. I'm like, oh, we get super stickers and super chats now. So, but the thing is with those and even donations and stuff, we plan to use this money that comes to us to help others. There are a lot of Bible school students here that need sponsors and things like that. So we want to be able to help them as well, or whomever comes here, even for Spanish school that doesn't have a lot of money or whatever. We want to be able to help. So anything that people help us with, we want to use that to help others. So
the people on the walls. So there's that one. Is us. And that is from our wedding. So there's a lot of people in that picture. And then,
Oh.
did you see out there? There's
So
our kids.
Angelica is saying, who are the people on the
I
pictures?
didn't read the question. Sorry.
You want to grab it and bring it over? Who are the people in the pictures on the wall? Looks like beautiful. Okay. You want to grab the one to bring it over here and show them? Because I can't even see that far away.
This one?
Yeah. No, the other one. The other one. Yeah.
Oh.
So.
I shouldn't have pulled this off the wall. This
So
was our
there. Yeah. That was our wedding day. Oh my
two
goodness.
and a half years ago.
There.
We're still newlyweds, technically.
Yeah. So.
Wasn't a
So
little
thank
different.
you. Thank you for the compliment. Let's see. Melan, hello from Connecticut. So we are making our move to Mexico in the next 5 months. All right, congratulations. What do you think should make the list to bring? Well, first of all, like, where are you planning on moving to, in a sense? And what is your goal? Like, I don't know. So like we came here with no expectations in a sense. And so
It was hard to have expectations when we didn't even know what
We
house we were going to be living in.
we didn't know where we were going to be living or anything.
We just trusted.
So yeah. So we made sure to put on our list things that we feel like we could not live without, like, I don't know, some supplies, our clothes, things like that. So I don't know if we knew a little more about your story, maybe we could kind of
Travel with some toilet paper in your car that's easy to get to.
toilet
Then
paper.
you won't have to buy it.
Yes.
And make sure you have pesos. Really, we had pesos and we kind of spread them all around our car so they'd be hidden if anything should happen. But we had some a little bit everywhere. Coins, peso coins. So you can buy your way into the bathrooms.
So
along the highways, you have to pay at most bathrooms at the gas stations.
5 pesos to get into the bathroom, 1 peso for toilet paper. But seriously, I take toilet paper with me. So in my bag, let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
When we travel, I carry toilet paper with me. So
In a plastic bag so the humidity doesn't tear it up.
So you got to make sure to have that with you in your bag, especially when you go into the bathroom. That way you have enough toilet paper with you. Definitely the pesos. Let's see. So you're moving to a rural small town and you're going to downsize. It's kind of what we did. So make sure to bring sheets, linen, towels, things like that. We were told that it's not as cheap here, but we did find some that was fine.
We were told a lot of things, and
Mm.
half of it we went, why did we worry about this?
Yeah.
So,
Make sure to buy shorts and dresses or whatever you wear to keep cool. Bring enough of clothing items because
it's,
I don't know. Everything's
have-
used here, so.
we have the lavanderia in town. It's a lady actually washes our clothes for us. It costs us about what is it, I don't know. We're probably averaging $6 or $7 a week, maybe 10 when we have to do towels and everything, but every week. So I mean, it's kind of pricey, but this young lady washes, dries, folds, packages it all up for us, and we bring it home and stick it in our drawers. So
it's nice. It's
it
really
is
nice. And
so.
she's so sweet, so sweet. So, let's see. So,
Now we're up like
trying to-
5 comments.
yeah. So I hope to learn. So Margie says, I hope to learn some Spanish with you guys. I know I'm learning some geography. I'm constantly pulling up a map of Mexico to see where you are and places you mentioned. Yeah. Oh, and thank you for the compliment on our picture. So, do you want to get on your phone to be able to show them
Show them what?
where we are exactly? That way she knows where to look. But are you
I'm sure she's
wanting to come here to Spanish school? Is that the plan, Margie? Because here, I can put in the. I'll actually send you the link. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't type that word. There's the link. Hopefully, maybe that'll work. But
I'll check it.
that'll explain. You can read through that website and everything.
It did not.
I know I didn't do a link.
It didn't hyperlink. You might have to put in the www. Every once in a while, that is still required. Not usually, but.
That word. If you're just coming on, let us know where you're watching from. We would love to know.
Yeah, it still didn't hyperlink.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but that's what you'll look at. Awesome. I
She
love
wants
it.
us to teach her some Spanish.
Well,
As soon as we learn
We'll
some,
share
we'll get
some.
back with you.
I love it. Armchair traveling. Love that. Okay, so thank you, Angelica. Angelica says you guys must be very good people. You guys attract animals and children. So
They do find us.
they do. Definitely. So
I met a little girl in June when we were here, and she's adorable and what, 6 years old, I think. Anyway,
6 or 7.
yeah, I met her in June, and we came back, and I wasn't sure if she'd recognize me because. I mean, we really, the guy that I went to supper with was kind of babysitting for her parents because her parents had stuff to do on the base. And so we went to supper and she rode along with us. And she was just adorable. I only met her for maybe an hour. And then when we got here in August, I can't believe it's October already.
I know.
November's
Have
rapidly
we
approaching.
been here that long already?
In August, when we got back, she came in and she saw me and she waved, and I waved at her and I asked her how she was doing, and she came and showed me all of her loose teeth, and so now anytime I see her, she shows me how many have fallen out. She's missing her front teeth just shortly before Christmas.
So
There's
adorable.
a song about that.
Definitely. So, and then Milan. I hope I'm saying your name right, Milan. Thank you. Very excited, poco nervous. Yes, understand. It's always a little
I was terrified.
nerve-wracking.
I
Going
guess
to a
I
new
shouldn't
country.
have been because everything has just gone way smoother, which I don't want to say too loud, but everything's gone very smooth. But we know God's traveling with us, and so it'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just get across that border and get to your destination, and you'll be good. Be good to go. So, and then Angelica says, "No way anyone is going to get tired of you." Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. So we kind of worry about that a little bit because this is social media, and
I get tired of me, so I'm sure other people can too.
so yeah, I'm constantly watching and adding videos, and then I'm like, okay, do people really like the videos and everything? So, you are your own worst critic. So,
and I did start writing a list the other day. I know last live we talked about my channel coming up here soon, and I did start making a list and getting some topics prepared. And maybe this week, while we have a week off, I should sit down and get that going. Haven't completely decided what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to do some Bible study on my channel, so it should be fun.
Yeah. So, are there any type of videos that you all are hoping to see or anything, or are you just enjoying the vlogs, like daily vlogs or whatever that I've been putting on? So I'm just curious what people are looking forward to and things like that.
She's probably got the
So-
start of several in her phone that just haven't been made yet.
Yeah.
This last week has been finals, and so
It's been busy.
it's been very busy.
Yeah. So we're glad to be done with testing for now. So kind of little gecko.
Love the geckos, except when
Yeah.
they, make a mess on things. They eat all the bugs, so we'll allow it.
Yeah, so. But thank you, Diana. Yeah, so we'll just continue posting videos and so.
We'll keep trying to make some improvements.
Mhm.
We've had some comments on that topic. We've had some comments this last week or two about some people that thought we were complaining about where we live, and they're like, "Well, why don't you move someplace else?" I think we're missing a few of them missed the point here. I think, and we love where we're at.
Yeah.
It is hot, and it doesn't matter where you live. There's drawbacks to everywhere.
Yeah.
Back where we were at in Kansas, there was a pretty high theft rate. There was pretty high, the drugs were a big problem. The crime rate, I think, was higher than it is here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got downsides to anywhere you're going to live, and we love this place.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love.
It's grown on us real quick.
Mhm.
So, we don't want those videos to be taken wrong. I mean, no matter where you live, there are downsides. And really, the video that got that stuff was more of a video of what would stop people from coming here, and we wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that before we actually came here, I was scared. I didn't want to go to Mexico. All I know is what they say on the news. And now we're here, and I don't know.
It's a beautiful place to be.
99% of the people are just trying to live their lives just like we're trying to live our lives, and it's no different than being in the States.
Yeah.
Now, there is the 1%, that we also have in the United States, or I'm sure Canada, or any other country in the world that are either not going to be happy or going to be doing bad things no matter what the rest of the world is doing. And you just have to be smart. Stay away from those people. So,
Yeah, ignore them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, thank you, Diana. I'm glad you're enjoying all, and we will continue doing live chats. And thank you for telling us that we're both humble. We'll continue.
of course we are.
I don't know.
Don't say it like that.
So, yeah, appreciate the kind words, definitely. So,
Where are we at on time?
we have
43 minutes. We've still got 17 minutes.
Yeah. So, what other questions do you all have? We keep having people come on and come off. So if you are again just now coming on, let us know where you're watching from. So love to know. And also, if you're watching this later as a replay, let us know that you're watching and where you're watching from too. So.
And if you have questions or video suggestions, we're always open to it. Lately, we've just been so busy with school that it's been hard to get new content. It's just day-to-day life stuff lately. But hopefully over this next week, we'll go out and see a few new places. And it's the first full week we have had here. What do we have? We've got all weekend, 9 days.
Yeah.
I think 9 days until we start level 2. So
Yeah.
we have actually a full week to go out and explore. So
Yeah.
hopefully we do that.
So that'll be fun. I'm gonna get out my camera and go take pictures and things like that because I am a photographer as well. So I'm gonna go use some of that time to take pictures and
And I'm hoping to spend some time in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking with really the leaders of the trade school today, and he was talking about how he wants to go snorkeling. I was like, well, I'm ready for that. we've been talking for a while about going and getting the snorkel and a face mask and stuff to go check it out. Maybe we'll get some time to do that this week too.
Yeah.
We also borrowed a level 2 book for some of the information from level 2, so we might get a little jump start on our level 2 Spanish.
And I'll probably be reading. So I have this book. It's actually Alice in Wonderland, and it's in Spanish. So I will be working on reading it. I know it's a children's book, but it is on our level. So.
Yeah. Kids' books are great because it teaches the phrases and patterns and just makes them simple for us to be able to understand.
Yeah. So, the snorkeling, we have heard that it's really pretty, the coral and everything. So, Margie says, I'm a foodie, so I enjoy anything to do with eating, shopping, and cooking foods. So I'd like to see you doing vlogs on that. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, when we go to Puerto Escondido, we find a new little restaurant that we can share and show off. So, and shopping, definitely. We plan on going to the Mercado, the big one that we were at before, and doing another video there. Loved it. I love that Mercado. So, and then as far as cooking foods, I am planning on learning to cook some Mexican types of foods and stuff. So I will be sharing those as well.
And we're becoming pretty good friends with the people that actually run the trade school kitchen.
Yeah.
And they are actually from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we love them. They're just so much fun.
Yeah.
Super great people. Their pastor was actually here a while back, and he loves them too. And he was pretty awesome himself. Maybe that's just a thing when you come from Hawaii. But tonight they were actually preparing food for the quinceañera, and so I got to help them carry out food. And of course, because they're so awesome, she handed me a fork and said, "Here, taste this. Make sure it's okay." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I can do that." It was really good stuff. It wasn't exactly Mexican food. It was a spaghetti. It was chicken Alfredo. Really, what it was. It was delicious. But they are international cooks. They have meals from a lot of different places, and so they spread it around.
Yeah.
I don't know where all the bugs are coming from.
I know.
All of a sudden. We suddenly have moths and these little beetles, and we haven't had an issue with them all night long, and suddenly here they are. And
like here's one.
Yeah.
So,
they haven't been a problem all night, and now all of a sudden,
yeah.
got them flying all over me.
Oh yeah, he is a good taste tester. Yep.
I am a little bit choosy with what I eat, though, so you know.
So, but yeah.
When I find something I like, I'll eat a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Like we've mentioned before in videos, the bugs here. That's crazy. You never know what kind of bug you're going to come across, or tarantula,
We've actually been having, I think this has been their last life, we've been having to use more bug spray. We try not to use a lot, just because it's a lot of chemicals that we just don't think that we probably need. But there have been 4 cases that we know of dengue fever. One of them was a severe case. That lady was getting IVs and stuff to make her better. And there are a few people that have been sick with other things, but the dengue can be scary sometimes. So we've been trying to use a little more bug spray to keep the mosquitoes away, because dengue shouldn't really be messed with too much. So.
Yeah, and I try to use, if any of you know what doTERRA is, the oils, I try to use the Terra Shield, which is kind of like a bug spray. So I use that.
It's basically pure citronella, I think.
That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
So, but it works. It's not in there.
Oh.
It's in my
Never
bag.
mind. I was going to look at it. We usually
So.
keep a lot of that stuff in the fridge. I keep my pills in the fridge because the humidity just destroys pills.
Yeah.
We keep most of that in the fridge.
Yeah. So, yeah. But anyhow. All right. Any other questions? Oh, good. Yeah. I figured some of you have heard of doTERRA.
Yeah.
So.
The first time I was introduced to doTERRA, all I knew is the people that are like, oh, you can cure anything with these oils. And I'm like, this is nuts. I don't want any part of it. Now I use it a lot. The first time I sat down with it and started smelling some of the oils, it relaxed me, which is, I've struggled with anxiety and depression and stuff most of my life. And I don't know, when somebody handed me some oils and said, oh, these are calming me down, I was like, no, they won't. But they work pretty well. So
Yeah.
I've been kind of sold, and we use the doTERRA hand soap and stuff. It's a little more natural, antibacterial.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Not that we need to do a sell job for doTERRA, but if doTERRA would like to sponsor us.
Right. Wait, I sell it, but I haven't. I don't sell it. I sell it, but I don't. I'm signed up as a.
She signed up to sell it. She sells it to herself.
Myself. So, yeah. But anyhow, let's see what else. So, like last Friday when we went down to the beach, it was beautiful. That sunset here, wow. And I took some pictures and everything. I don't know if many of you are on Facebook, but we do have the Nick and Neoshea Facebook page. And I posted, I think, a couple of photos from it.
There was at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, so.
And the sunset that night, it was gorgeous.
You gotta go check it out. So.
Oh, Margie's.
Thank you, Margie.
Are you following her
My photography page.
Photography page, or just our Nick and Neoshea page?
Yeah, I do have a photography page as well. So, yeah. So, actually, my photography page on Facebook is just the vlogs. Okay. We can look this up. So, 723 photography. Diana says, when you come back from USA, will you be there again? Same house there. Okay. So, we don't. Oh, come back here to the same house?
So, next spring, we're going to end up back in the States for 4 months. And we are really hoping that we can convince them to let us stay in this house because we love the house. We love the location. It's small.
We don't need anything
everything.
big.
It's everything we need. So we would like to keep it if we can. But I'm afraid with as many people that are coming into
Spanish school.
With as many people that are coming for Spanish school, I'm a little afraid we're going to lose it and we're going to end up further away.
Yeah, because we'll be gone for 2 different levels. And the thing is, when we're gone that long, if they need to rent, if they have people coming in that they have to rent out a house, they would have to rent this one out to them. And our stuff just needs to be stored somewhere here. So, yeah, we really want to come back here to this house. But once we're all done with Spanish school, which would be next to August, then we have to find another place to live anyway, because this is for Spanish school students to live. So, yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And we're making pretty good friends with the landlord. Maybe we can convince him to let us stay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Angelica. That was nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And we are not celebrating Christmas here. We are going home for Christmas, but only for a little 2-week break.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
And we're still not sure how that's going to go yet. We have to take the car out of the United States. Or out of the United States. Nope, we're out of the United States. We have to take the car out of Mexico and renew our import permit. and our visas. We are not certain if we are going to bring the car back for December through February. Since it's such a short time, we're thinking about leaving the car there and just flying back. And then they've got a really good public transportation system here. They've got taxis, they've got the corporativas, the vans that run around. They've got buses that run between Rio Grande and Puerto Escondido. They run up and over to Oaxaca City. And the airport that we like flying in and out of is Oaxaca City. So we're not sure what all that's going to do. We're going to keep praying about it and see how everything works out. And see how much the plane tickets are going to be and everything. So we're still trying to figure out all the logistics on going home for Christmas.
Yeah. So that's up in the air right now. So, do you guys have a post office or any place where to send you items? We've talked about it.
Yeah. No post office.
Yeah.
DHL.
Thank you, Margie. See you later. Adios.
DHL is about the only shipping company that comes here. We don't even know our address.
Yeah.
We know the address for the mission base, and we know the address for our Spanish school teacher. And a lot of people have been ordering things and sending it to him. And well, I say we know it. We don't know it, but that's how we.
Yeah. Hey, Kimberly.
Gibson.
Uh-huh.
Is that a Gibson you know?
I know Kimberly.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so we are talking about getting a post office box sometime, but we don't have anything right now. So.
Yeah. So that was a long answer for not much of an answer. Yes, there are places that things can be sent, but it's kind of a pain.
Yeah. And it's probably more expensive to have something sent down here from another country. So
yeah, there was people actually looking into that, getting some stuff shipped from the United States. And that's the other problem, is coming from the States. It has to go through customs. And sometimes things just disappear in customs. So.
But if we do have a P.O. box back home, we will post that on our YouTube channel and everything. And we will definitely be able to get those items.
Right.
So
my parents are checking our mail. Everything's kind of being sent to their house at this point.
Yeah. So. All right. Yep.
All right.
See you later. Eating on your own terms.
Yeah,
I won't say your name out loud.
we're down to only.
We have 2 minutes left.
Yeah,
Any other
minutes.
questions that we can answer real quick? So 2 minutes, because we want to make sure to keep this 1 hour for you, for all of you, and so. But yeah. Let's see. Trying to think what else. If there was anything else that we're gonna be putting on some other videos coming up, of course. Tomorrow I think there'll be a video coming on tomorrow. But Diana says, so eventually you will go back to U.S. to be permitted to live.
I'm not 100% sure of your question.
Is it to get permanency here in Mexico? Is that what you're
We
talking about?
are going to have to get at least our temporary permits or temporary
Visas?
our temporary visas.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I can't think what I'm talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I think we have to go to Kansas City to do that. Kansas City is our closest Mexican consulate.
Yeah.
And you have to go to the Mexican consulate to request temporary residency. Residency is the word that I can't come
temporary
up with.
residency. And you can do that for, I think, 4 years, right? And
That's
then
what we hear.
it would be permanency. So
Permanent residency.
So
At the moment, we are hoping that we can stick with a tourist visa for
Yeah,
for
6 months each
this
time.
time and next time at least, and then
Yeah.
maybe when we're at home for 4 months
Mhm.
next summer or spring and summer, maybe
Yeah.
we'll request our at least temporary residency,
Yeah.
just so we don't have to go through the hassle every time we come into the country. Although we still have to do a temporary import permit for the car, so
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
so much fun.
the hardest part of coming down here. And it's $400, and then you get that money back when you leave.
When you go back out.
Usually.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, but anyhow. And Angelica, I like Arkansas. That's, yeah, it's a beautiful state. So.
Yeah. I never knew much about Arkansas. You hear Arkansas jokes every once in a while. And the first time I drove through there, I was like, this isn't at all what I had imagined. And we were hoping to move, once upon a time, we were hoping to move to Branson, and we were going to be, south of Branson probably was what we were looking at. And we loved the Ozarks between there and Arkansas.
Yeah.
So it's gorgeous.
Yep, it is. All right, well, our time is up. So we hope you all have a great, right now it's evening for us, so a great evening. If it's morning or whatever, wherever you are, hope it's great.
It's 7.
So,
It's 7 p.m. here.
yeah.
We don't have daylight savings time, so
Mhm.
when you all fall back, you'll be on. Well, when you all fall back, Central Time Zone will be.
Yeah,
where we're at.
Will be with us. Yeah. So thank you all so much for joining us, and we appreciate the questions and the lovely comments and everything. And thank you for subscribing and watching. And we enjoy you all. So God bless.
Yep.
So, all right, we're
Bless
gonna
you
go.
all.
All right. Adios.